Hey guys, Lisa Gossett here with Organic Raindrop Fitness. I promised you some tea time today, so here's my tea. You guys go pause the video, get yourself some tea, sit down and enjoy yourself. I'm here because I want to talk about some things that are real life things and something that's really vulnerable for me. First of all, I want to start off with saying thank you for being here, and I'm a health and fitness coach. I've been a health and fitness coach now for a year and a half with Beachbody, and I also do free groups, which we're starting up a free group, I'm excited to say. But I'm here to talk to you because I have Hashimoto's, and a lot of you may not know what that is. It's a thyroid condition. It's not really a thyroid condition, it's a leaky gut condition where my body has made antibodies to attack my thyroid gland. And with that comes all kinds of crazy symptoms. So I was put on medication years ago. I was actually diagnosed 10 years ago. Put on medication, just a T4 medication, and it wasn't working for me. All the T4 was being stored in my thyroid gland, and I was getting a goiter. So they had to reevaluate everything, me doing P90X. It made me lose weight, but like I said, I had that goiter, and I still felt really bad. And so they put me on Armour Thyroid. Well, with the factory farming and everything that I'm so against, I really wanted to get off my Armour Thyroid because it's what it is. Armour Thyroid is a pig hormone that's been desiccated. So it's pretty much freeze-dried thyroid of a pig. And it really bothers me that I have to be part of this cog in a wheel, so to say, to keep industry going. Maybe that's part of it, but the really big thing is how they treat the animals, and it really bothers me. So I decided to buy a book and research all kinds of things and take vitamins, and then I quit taking my medication because I felt great. You know, Beachbody exercises, they were working for me, so I had been off my medication for 2 months. Well, then I started feeling cold again, and each day it was getting harder and harder for me to get out of bed, and I kept rationalizing in my own mind that, oh, I'm just tired because I have 5 kids. I'm just tired because I worked out. Then I stopped working out. And I said, oh, well, I'm rationalizing with myself again. Oh, I'm just not working out because I worked out for a whole year and a half and lost 80 pounds. And while that does feel like I still feel like that fat girl sometimes, I mean, 80 pounds is a whole person pretty much. Why, can you please turn that down? I got my daughter over here, she's on the computer, and her thing's going ding, ding, and so like any Skinner box, I'm like, what? Shiny, shiny, ping, ping, I want to play. Okay, so back to the remission. I said I was in remission of Hashimoto's. Well, I went and got my lab results yesterday. Well, the doctor had never seen lab results as high as mine. So basically, I had been off of my medication 2 months, and I have not been producing any thyroid hormones of my own. My TSH levels are ridiculously through the roof. And what TSH levels are your thyroid stimulating hormones. Those are the hormones that stimulate your thyroid to produce thyroid hormones to keep your body at a regulated temperature, to help you wake up and go to sleep and sweat and go to the bathroom and pretty much run your body. Run everything in your body. And would you do me a favor, Caitlin? Will you periodically check this to make sure it's still on? Because there's no light or anything here for me. So basically, she's kind of my camera chick, and she helps me out a whole lot. She helps me. We got a fitness. Thank you, Caitlin. We have a fitness challenge coming up. It's a 30-day fitness challenge that we created ourselves. I'm so excited. You can follow her at Ethereal Awakening. Her actual website is etherealawakening.com, and you can also find me at organicraindrop.com. Because we do more than just what's on Facebook, and I do more than just what's on Beachbody. Okay, so back to the remission. I was feeling great, because when I was doing my thyroid hormones, I was still getting dizzy and everything like that. Well, I started working with a functional practitioner, and we figured out that, like, my cholesterol level's ridiculous. If I was just to be going to a regular doctor, they'd be putting me on statin medicine right now. And figuring out what cholesterol really is there to do is to help your body absorb some of the blows and help your cells function. Well, my cholesterol levels are at 252 right now. My vitamin D levels are very low, and my thyroid levels are very low. So I have not, and I'm very sad to say this, and I'm very sorry if I, had instilled any false beliefs in any of you about my remission process. So I have to change my picture on my thing, and I'm very sad about that, because it's sad. It's hard, because I wanted so much to be healed from the condition that I had. No one likes to be sick. And I read a quote today, and it made me feel good, and I want to share it with you, and it says, "Just because you have experienced pain does not mean that you will not feel happy again." But any of you out there suffering with Hashimoto's or thyroid issues, you know how draining you are, and you know how even my endocrinologist said to me, because I was gaining weight rapidly, and he says, "Well, maybe you shouldn't eat so much." Needless to say, I don't go to that endocrinologist anymore because I knew all the steps that I was taking to prevent myself from gaining weight, yet I was still gaining weight. And when you have somebody that you put your heart and soul and trust into it, for them to say that, especially a doctor that you think would know the symptoms, and not one person is the same with Hashimoto's, because the design of your body is different. You have to look at your ancestors. And so anyways, we did some testing for intolerances for food. Well, I am allergic to anything wheat, anything gluten, and I'm starting now, since I kind of thought that I was, because I get like flaky eyes when I eat that, and I can feel my thyroid gland like pulsating when I eat wheat and gluten. So I started eliminating that from my diet on my own, and it was great. It was perfect. Everything was working out good. But then I started eating sorghum bread and sorghum flours, and I used a lot more eggs. I was eating eggs like every day because I needed to get protein, and I don't know really what that has to do. Oh yeah, probably because I was making my own breads too with rice flour, and just trying to do everything I can to avoid gluten and make my own breads, because I grew up, that was a staple in our house. And anyways, so I'm allergic to eggs, and I'm allergic to sorghum. My body has started creating a resistance to that. So basically what's happened in my gut has got a leaky gut. But I just am here to tell you, I really wanted to just share it on video, because it warrants a video and not just a post. And you guys deserve it, because I know I've been so excited about my remission state. I really did. I thought with every fiber of my being that I was in remission, and I was using all of these other excuses to say, oh well, I'm just feeling tired and I'm feeling fatigued and foggy because I have 5 kids and all these other things, just because I wanted it so bad. But it goes back to show you that the power of the mind, how amazingly powerful it is. When you want something, you can really make your body do it. Even though my numbers showed, ridiculous. Now, if I had my numbers here, I would show you my thyroid antibodies are like over 600. That's the antibodies that have been produced to attack my thyroid right now. So,
my body is under constant assault from itself, and it's killing me, and it's scary. So I have to take steps like introducing my Armor Thyroid again. And I have to be that cog in the wheel until I can figure out what I can do. And the saddest part of it all, well, it's a blessing too. Let me take it back because it's a blessing. My oldest daughter starting to go down the same path as me. And because she was able to get lab results, because I paid for her to get lab results, we're able to stop it. We're able to figure out what kind of diet she can need. We really have to implement stress management for her now, because that's something I grew up in a very stressful environment. And it's something that I'm teaching myself every day, and that's why I feel very secure being able to teach other people those kinds of things, because I've been working on that myself the last year and a half, stress management. But it doesn't mean that I'm perfect. We all have a place to grow. That means me, I still have a place to grow. I have a place to go. I have a destination. I have a mission to fulfill. And that's why I'm on here on video sharing my heartstrings with you guys. I know it's, maybe a little long-winded, but I love you. I love myself. I love my kids. That's why I do what I do, because it's so important that we stick together. And with the media and everything just trying to divide, dude, what is this division coming from? It's ridiculous. And it's just not right. We need to stick together. I can't even upload videos to Facebook anymore. I have to do it through YouTube now because of my mission statements and things that I post. For some reason, Facebook doesn't allow them on there. And let you guys know that Facebook is a private company and they do not support free speech. Okay? If there's something on Facebook that they don't like, they'll take it down, because they are a private company. If you've ever read the rights and